Hi guys, it's David here from One Step at a Time, and today, as I promised, I said I would show you how I make my outro image in Gimp. I have another video, I'll put a link in the description. It's how I make the whole outro and how you can do it all for free, so you can check that out. Like I said, links in the description. But this, I promised I'd show you how I made the actual image itself using Gimp, which is open source software. And I'll leave a link in the description for that as well. But once you've downloaded it, installed it, when you open it for the first time, it will look like this. I done it on purpose because I had mine changed around a good bit, but I re-downloaded it and installed it, so it would look just like it would if you downloaded it first, so you wouldn't be lost trying to find everything or anything. I also have a video on Gimp for beginners. If you wanted to have a quick look at that, you could as well. The first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to create our image. I always create them 1280 by 720. And what you do is when you come here first, you'll have your blank canvas, and you just come to File and say New, and then in here just write in your 1280 by 720, and it's up to yourself. Then you can either keep it as the background color, or you can change it to have it transparency if you want, and it'll give you a transparent background. So that's what I'm going to choose. I'm just going to say OK, and this is our canvas then that we're going to work on. So the first thing I want to do is I like to add a background. So what I'm going to do is you come over here to your color, pick color. I'm going to pick a blue, say OK, and this will be my blue to white. Then I'm going up here, I'm going to click my gradient tool, and then I'm going to come in here, and as you can see, the gradient here set here, foreground to background. So I'm just going to left click and hold, pull down to the bottom and release, and you get this nice kind of a blend or gradient effect on it, and I'm happy enough with that. Next thing I want to do is come over here, and I want to create a new layer on top. So I'm going to say new layer and transparency again. So there is a layer over that, and this is it here, and it's highlighted. And what I want to do now is we want to split the middle of this 1280, so there's our 640. So if you come to the ruler edge here, if you left click and hold that, you'll be able to get a guide, and you'll be able to put that. And if you look down at the bottom of the screen here where this is now, once you have this marker clicked, it'll show you the measurement of it. So you just move that until you get to your 640, like that. That's it. So that's the center. So we know when we create our first little square box here, and we're going to have 3 down here, 1 large one here, and a little bit of text in this side. So to do that, I've created them 400 by 220, the boxes. So you just come up here to this, and you get your rectangle select tool, and you just left click and hold, and you just move this out until you're happy enough. So you'll see the measurements is still down here again. Once you're doing anything, that's how I find out. So you move that across until you get to 400. I'm just going to go down, so it's 220. That's it. And then if you hold in the center here, as you can see, all these edges for moving it, but if you hold in the center, you'll be able to move that, and then just split the box. I'm just going to move it up a little bit so it's not touching the very bottom. And that's it. All you want to do then is add a color. So I just come across here to my color again, and I'm going to pick a grey, say OK. I'm going to get my bucket tool, and just click inside it. And if you find that it didn't fill the whole thing, there is two options here: fill similar colors or fill whole selection. If you click fill whole selection, it'll make sure that all of it's done for you. Once you're happy enough with that, all you want to do then is come over here and you want to duplicate that twice. So, and that'll give you two. You'll have 3 layers then. And you come across here to get your move tool, and you move. And then we click on the next layer, and then we get that. We move that across here. If you want to make sure that these are all lined up, you just do the same again. Go up to your little ruler, left click and hold on it. Come down to here. That's it. And then once you move it, it'll snap them to it. And then I just come up here to get rid of these little marching ants. I'm just going to say select none. And that's that section of it done. The next thing we need to do, I'm going to come back down onto the background here, click on this layer, and then I'm going to get my rectangle select. I didn't pick any particular size for this. Like if I measure this, you'll see that it's coming out about 596, about 600 by 400. So just with my rectangle select, same thing again. Just going to move that across. So it's 600 by, it's 404, but there we go. And the same thing again, just grab your bucket fill, and then inside here, yeah, we'd want to just create a new layer. Create a new layer, just try and say OK, fill that, and then come up here to select none, and that's it. There's all your layers. The next thing you need to do is just add your text layer here. So just come here where the big A is, click that, and then just fill that in. You can choose whichever. As you can see, your tool options down here, this is the color of your text. So even if this is coming up as black, it's this you need to change the color of the text you want. So I'm going to change that to white. So I'm going to pull it down, say OK. And I'm just going to say as you can see, I'm not the best at typing, but anyway, for the purpose of the video, it's fine. And then down here in your tools options, you have your, if you click in here, you have the option to go for whatever text you want, and then this is the size of the font. If you have a mouse and you put your cursor over it, you can scroll to whatever, or just hit the up arrow to keep pressing it until you're happy enough with the size. And down here is justify, so you can center that if you want. And you can get your move tool, and if that happens, just go edit, undo, and then come down here to the tool options and say move the active layer, and click on that, and this will allow you to move this one instead of everything. So you can move that around then to wherever you want it. And the subscribe button is the same. Just get if you go online, there's loads of them. You can get free ones. You can get one that suits your image, and all you have to do, if you want to bring it in, I think I have it in here anyway. Maybe I don't. No, I don't. I wonder if it's... Yeah, it's here. So what I can do is I can grab my subscribe, and if I bring it down here, it'll pop up the GIMP, and then I just add it to it. And there you go. You can see it's added to it. And it's huge, so if you want to resize it, you just come here to your resize and you click on it. Make sure you click the link so it keeps the aspect ratio on it, and then just move it to whatever size you want it. Say scale, then get your move tool, move this across here, and then just put it whatever way you want or wherever you want. And the same with whatever arrow you want. You can write whatever you like in there. It's just to show you roughly how you can put it all together. And that's it. Once you're finished, you just leave it as. But when you're saving it, if you want to save a layers version of it, so you can come back and change it or rejig it around, or maybe just put one big video here and one here, all you have to do then is just come to File and say Save As, and then you see it's Untitled XCF, so just change that then to Outro Slate .xcf, and then save it in whatever files, folders, wherever you want to. And if I click save, put it into my images, and then click save, it saved an XCF of this, so I can go around, I can add whatever I like to it. I can change the color of the background by just coming to the background here. I can change the gradient on that, I can change it to a different color, I can add different images. But once you're happy with the image you want to use, just come in here and say File, Export to, and just click on that, and then just leave it. You can keep it the same name, but just save it as a PNG, and click Export, and it'll save that as your PNG. And if you're following along on the other video where I put it all together and use annotations, you'll see how I put it all together then, so you can check out the video. Like I said, I'll leave that the link in the description. I hope you liked the video, guys. If you do, hit the like button, subscribe. If you have any questions, there's no hassle, just put them in the comments. I try and answer everything if I can, if I'm not working. And I will see you in the next video. Cheers, good luck, bye.